tide and the gulls all gone. Three cold berths with their moorings slack. No mast returned from the northern black. Man spoke low where the firelight shook. Of teeth in storm and a chain that took. Harbor of Ash and Omen, smoke on the winter shore. Name of the wolf in whispers, and no ship comes home no with an iron stare. My brother's voice in the laughing air. 5 winters deep in the fog-bound foam, and still that storm keeps calling home. False stars burn through the harbor mist. Where the night wind hissed. Harbor of Ash and Omen, smoke on the winter shore. Name of the wolf in whispers, and no ship comes home no by the net post flame. One blind eye and she spoke my name. Find that round hall, bring back the chain. Buy us dawn from the dark again. Harbor of Ash and Omen, smoke on the winter shore. For the binding, then I will fear no journey on a quest. We don't know what waits ahead, but danger walks as sure as death. We need no silken boots for this. We're bound to root and rain dark earth. Our spirits run through ridge and pine, through fields that gave our fathers birth. itself had risen up to chest our worth. Axes on shoulders, rope time on steel, breath in the cold dawn, iron learns to sing. Our hearts as hard as stone, our will as strong as steel. Surrender we will not, we do not bow, we do not kneel. We'll fight until the end, to the last man in the line. Journey's beginning, journey's beginning. We're marching through these woods on a journey, on a quest. We are but a few in count, but surely forged among the best. Old men watch with winter eyes, while children race us chest to chest. The women stand like rooted oaks and hold their fire beneath calm skin. No blessing shouted to the road, yet all their strikes the right out within. Batters like the morning wind, boots for pounds the frozen ground. No man breaks from the marching line, no man turns when horns resound. Our hearts as hard as stone, our will as strong as steel. Surrender we will not, we do not bow, we do not kneel. We'll fight until the end, to the last man in the line. Journey's beginning, journey's beginning. Then we came out of the woods, no more mountains, no more trees, and the road made one last turn, where the black sand meets the seas. Mass in the dawn light, black and gold, salt on the wind and gulls on wing. There stood the waiting ships, sea cold, for our journey's beginning. Our hearts as hard as stone, our will as strong as steel. Surrender we will not, we do not bow, we do not kneel. We'll fight until the end, to the last man in the line. Journey's beginning, to the sea we march in I'm gonna tell a tale about this great blonde ale. I had a pint and a half, and it swiftly turned me pale. Heed my warnings, warrior, I will not say this twice. If you drink too much of it, it's like rolling the dice. This master ale is golden, this master ale is bright. champion or loser of the night. You might get laid 1,000,000 times or wake up full of fright. No memories, and of the good no shame. I'm gonna tell you now, it's fucking all the same. But one thing is for sure, that you'll come back for more. This bloody ale's a bomb, it'll fuck you like a whore. This master ale is golden, this master ale is bright. This motherfucking ale will fuck you up all night. It's gonna get your liver, and it's gonna hit your brain. After drinking some of it, you'll never be the same. I hope you had some fun listening to my broadcast ramble on and on. I hope someday you join me to have stories of your own and tell me all about them while you're puking on the throne. This master ale is golden, this master ale is bright, this motherfucking ale will fuck you up all night. One pint is not enough, that two is still too low. Tell the fucking barman to let those barrels flow. By the second night, no moon to trust and no stars stayed right. Currents pulled where no chart would turn. Fog came laughing and the mast lamps burn. Earth too hard against the gale, then vanished black beyond the sail. Men crossed iron, men spat brine and called it luck one final time. All stars in the hull tonight, cold lights under the timberline. The trickster laughs in the running fog, and every rope forgets it's not like stone, eyes on the dot like he sailed alone. Ran spoke low where the deck planks groaned. Say what you saw so the men stand hold. He gave no word, he set the line and called for oars in a voice too fine. All stars in the hall tonight, cold like thunder the timberline. The trickster laughs in the running fog, and every rope forgets it not. All stars in the hall tonight, keep your hand on the iron ring. If the sky lies, read the water. If the wind smiles, fear the sting. Speak his name, the wolf in teeth and a chain in flame. One eye burning above black rain, a handless guard at a splintered gate. Women weaving from salt and mold, thread through the mast and the captain's tongue. He woke with frost in his lungs and beer, and swore to the crew he had nothing to fear. Still water true, laughing wind lies, read the keel song, not the bright skies. Hold to the grain, hold to the seam, night on the sea breaks the man clean.
As if the deep had swallowed song. Oars bit black and gave no foam. Each stroke returned like knocking bone. Men looked east and men looked west, and found no sky to trust as home. No bird, no breeze, no word but the hull in the swell. No star, no sea, no law that a sailor could tell. Seal below the blackened tide. Open the gate but name your price. We have no gold to buy your hand, only our oars and iron lives. Seal below the blackened tide. We hear your haul in the not spoken clean but felt in grain, in mast rope strain and deck plank pain. Your sun knelt with her hand laid flat, Bran stood still where the stern spray spat. Even the loudest held his tongue, as if the sea had tightened that. He came, not seen, but through the ribs and tar black seam. He came, not kind, but old as oath and salt and dream. Sea low below the blackened tide, open the gate but name your price. We have no gold to buy your hand, only our oars and iron lives. Sea low below the blackened tide, we hear your haul in the drown bells chime. Grant us the road to the silent lake, and we will pay in blood and time. And we will pay in blood and The captain set his palm on oak and answered through the brine and smoke. If passage lies in vow and chain, then bind my word and mark my name. The hull gave one long groaning cry, like whale song dragged through buried ice. And every man who heard it knew the sea had taken down the The sea had taken down the If I must bear the silent link, though brothers drown and good men sink, if cost falls near and cost falls mine, still I will bind where shadows climb. By keel and mast, by rope and ring, I swear for dawn through anything. Sea low below the blackened tide, open the path through foam and ice. We do not ask for mercy now, only the road and strength to fight. Sea low below the blackened tide, you keep your due and we keep time. Grant us the haul and the buried chain, and take your price when sunlight thin through split sea rock and drowned stone lintels. Pillars leaned like broken spears, and salt hung thick in the torch smoke air. No fire should live in a place so deep, yet blue flame crawled on rune-cut rings, and every step on the flooded floor, oh, gold names in the metal seams. No feasting song, no golden board, only chains and oath-marked stone. No king sat there, no cup was raised, only the weight of what was done. Drowned all of oath, what was found below, whose blood sealed iron in the age of snow. Drowned all of oath, speak through salt and flame. If order stands unbroken, trust and let us hear its name. While the black drops hissed, Sten spat hard at the old carved lies. They call this law through gritted teeth. Around the ring the marks ran clear, not songs of glory, not songs of grace, but fear made oath and oath made chain, and gods made mask to hide their shame. The wolf was not by honor bound, but by deceit and offered hand. The old world stood because men lied and called the cost a righteous stand. Drowned all of oath, what was found below, whose blood sealed iron in the age of snow. All of oath, speak through salt and flame. If order stands unbroken, trust and let us hear its name. Shine as if it drank the torchlight home. Runes around it bit the eye, handless oath and binding sign. Blood to wake and memory do. Your surret and the hall went cold. Rusted from the room bit, edge lead red run down the iron face. The ring drank deep, then took its due. Not flesh alone, but a buried name. He reached for his brother in the storm black years, for the last wet breath and the salt in his beard. But where that face had burned in grief, there stood a blank like frozen sea. Drowned hollow oath, take blood, take breath, take the face he carried home, and leave the man the weight instead. The link is raised, but every chain that keeps night back is fed by what it takes. And saw the link in the captain's hand, saw the old lie carved in the stone, and rage rose hot where faith had stood. No more hidden war, he roared. Break the chain and call the beast. Let truth decide what gods deserve. He lungs through spray and fallen torch, steel on steel in the drowning dark. Ursa drove Sten toward the stair. Blue fire died in sheets of black as vault doors split and the flood came in. Sten struck once more and slipped in foam, raging in his lungs. The hall took back its shouting son and closed on iron, blood and bone. Drown all of us, we came for chain. We leave with truth and drown men more and none return the same. Keep what remains, we bear the link into the storm and all its borrowed chains. No man spoke when morning broke, only wood and water spoke. Hands that laughed on cask and rope, pulling time and would not look. Salt dried white on gear and sleeve, eyes on planks not on the sea. No one named the ones below, as if the dark would hear and key. Wars in silence, cold and slow, pull us home through iron foam. Wars in silence, row by row, carry the names we do not know. Gone thin, years to watch the water skin. The captain stared where stormlight died, as though he read a road in grief. No boast, no wager, no loud refrain, no heel on deck to stamp the beat. Only the hush that follows loss when men still grieve, but something's gone. Wars in silence, cold and slow. This master ale is golden. This master ale is. Kettle, songman, where did it go? The deck beat the grin, the tavern roar. The sea keeps time, but not his tune, and none can find the door.
into stone. Pull through the black, hold through the line. Read not the sky, read wood and brine. No harbor in the storm, no haven in the foam. Row till the knuckles split and burn. Row till the jet can lead us home. No harbor in the storm, no lantern we can trust. Only the road through roaring dark and iron oath and salt and blood. The journey took it back in pieces, not as a march, but as a grind. Boat be turned to orbit thunder, hope turned hard and close behind. Brand bled through cloth and bound it tight. Here's a mark, the ringing swell. The captain spoke in shorter words, like every breath was weighed in steel. The water heaved in circles, black on black with lightning eyes. Not shore, not reef, not open curve, but a gate where storm and omen turn. To bind the sea and not be missed. No harbor in the storm, no turning with the tide. If gone is one, it's one through chain and men who choose the night and lightning ran through the mast like veins, and the sky looked down with a one-night flame. The wolf came half in storm and shape, jaws in thunder, eyes in the spray. Not flesh to spear, not blood to spill, but omen made vast in a world split thin. Hold fast, hold line, the gate is open in the tide. Hold fast, hold breath, bind the breach or drown the sky. Binding time, rise and break, take our blood, believe the dawn. Binding time, chain awake, hold the wolf with shadows.
to mass,
word to wound,
hold it fast,
to ruin,
name to change,
night held back,
dawn through pain. Foredeck split, wave over shield and torchlight hissed. Two men gone in the black at once, still brand held line through the rigging hooks. The captain bled on the rune-cut link, spat salt and storm and did not blink. He spoke the oath the Sea Lord took, and the gate roared back with a drowned bell tongue.
Not for kings, for the few still breathing through this gale.
Not to win,
only to hold.
Night at bay, one more raid.
Bind in tight,
rise and break, take our blood, believe the door.
Bind in tight,
chain awake, hold the wolf where shadows fall.
Binding tight,
hear the oaths, keeling mast and iron cry.
binding tight,
close the mouth, seal the storm and let us die if need be. Line in the hand and heel in the boards. Till the sea takes the word and the chain is and spar, and leaned his weight where the strain burned white. The storm foam fell through rig and mast and drove him hard through spray and light. Bones against timber, breath turned red, still he held while the line went tight. He looked once back through blood and foam and laughed like a man already gone. The link woke hot like buried flame. It bit the iron and it bit his hand. Left fist locked in the ceiling chain, as if the old oath claimed its share. He did not lose it, he did not cry. He drove the word through storm and brine. When flesh gave way and metal sang, the gate began to close. the same old harbor road, but fewer boos to beat out the cold. No banners high, no shouted wine, just salt white cloth and the dead in mind. Your sub beside me, silent died, the morning pale on the turning tide. The town came running, calling names, as if all losses could be praised away.
They saw the ship, they saw the scars, they counted survivors, not the dawn.
Raise no cup for me tonight, leave the foam to catch the fire. If dawn was won, it came with ash and hands the sea required. Raise no cup for me tonight, sing the names that did not come. I hear the cheer, but in my chest the storm still beats its drum. They called me hero in the hall, said golden bread along the boards. The songmen struck a tune too bright, and then I knew, stamped out the floor. Then someone poured the golden nail, bright as torchlight, crowned in white, set it near my empty sleeve, and waited for a victor's grin. I saw the road where once we marched, boots in frost and iron and dawn. Now every step back through that door counts the men the sea has drawn. Brand in the chain and the spray, kettle under blackened foam, staring in the drowned heart.